Now, in the motion of boat in river model problems, we have different type of cases. Okay, let us try to take care of the things one by one. In the motion of boat in river, we have first primarily we have done two cases. First one is the boat is moving in the still water condition. On the other condition, the water is moving. Sorry, we have to consider that flow water condition. So this is the first part, and this is second part. The flow water problems again divided into four model for the examination point of view. First one is called as downstream condition. Downstream, upstream, shortest time, and shortest path. We have totally four conditions: A, B, C, D. One more time I am repeating. The first condition is still water and flow water. And the next conditions are in the flow water we have downstream, upstream, shortest time and shortest path. So these are the conditions we need to be face in the examination point of view. To explore further boat and river model problems, we have the terminologies like this. VBG is equal to velocity of boat with respect to ground. That is nothing but VB bar minus VG bar, and VWG bar, that is nothing but velocity of water with respect to ground, that is nothing but VW bar minus VG bar, and VBW bar is equal to VBG bar minus VWG bar. So this is the relative velocity concept you have to apply here. So boat relative to water, I need boat relative to water, that is given by relative velocity of boat relative to ground minus relative velocity of water relative to ground. You have to express this formula. By doing this particular concept, we can find out the relative velocity of boat with respect to water. There are the three important terms you have to be fixed. Let us consider the next case. If the water is not moving, means it is called a still water. In the still water condition, how do you explore the concept of time of journey and what type of problems will come? Let us say in the shortest way. Now, in the still water problems, imagine that this is a pond, small pond. The width of the pond is nothing but here x. Now what happens? Observer moves from here to here and then comes back. That's called as full trip. During the full trip, during the full trip, examiner will try to ask you what's the time of journey or the width of the lake. Like that they will ask. Before that, let us do analysis. What is the vectorial picture? Still water means the relative velocity of water with respect to ground is zero, and relative velocity of boat with respect to water nothing but VBG minus VWG. We will substitute the value of 0 at this particular place. We get the relative velocity of boat with respect to water. That means this is the boat and he is one of the observer. For him, whatever the velocity of the boat, the same speed should be appeared for this person. As a result, go like this and come back with the same speed. So therefore, the person outside the lake and inside the system, both will try to observe that the boat is moving with the same speed and the time taken for the to and fro will be same. Therefore, the time of journey is equal to total distance traveled by velocity. Total distance traveled is nothing but x the forward, x and backward. Therefore, x plus x 2x. 2x by VBW. Using this, you can find out the value of flow water. In the flow water problems, we are dealing with the first case that is called downstream. Downstream. In the downstream model problems, imagine that this is the bank A and this is bank B, such a way that the water flowing with uniform speed of VWG, that means velocity of water related to ground, which is uniform for the both sides of the bank. So the width of the pond is nothing but D. And imagine that the ship is moving with the speed of ship or boat, you can imagine VBW in this direction downstream along the stream about a distance of x. So the fixed points are given by capital M and N. During this particular case, we need to compute time of journey in this particular case. So the time of journey given by distance by speed, x is the distance by. So for a stationary person who is at the bank A or bank B observes that the speed of the boat becomes what increases because of the drift. Therefore, in this case, velocity of the boat related to water together with velocity of the water related to ground. These two things has to be added here. Why you are adding? One more time I am explaining here. Already boat is moving with a speed of VB and water also pushes it. As a result, for a person who is at outside observes that this boat speed increases. Therefore, I wrote this called TD in case of downstream. And let us consider the next point that is called upstream. In the upstream, let us imagine that these are the banks of the given pond or given river, such that water flowing with the speed of VWG, and the boat what you are imagining here that is moving with a speed of velocity of boat VB with respect to water from N to M about the same distance of, let us say, x. Then in such a case, what happens? The speed of the boat dominates compared to that of the speed of the water. That's why the ship or the boat will try to move against the upstream. So therefore, at this condition, the time required to move in the upstream direction, that is called T upstream, which is given by x by velocity of boat should be dominated. Therefore, VBW minus VWG we can write down here. Suppose here only we have an important instruction. Let us see. The value of ratio of time of downstream to that of time of upstream. Like that, the confusion ratios they will give you. Then how can we write down at this case? When you try to consider a ratio TD by TU, upon taking the TD by TU, upon taking ratio, excess case cancel, then we have VBW minus VWG divided by VBW plus VWG is called as first one. Second important thing is in examination, sometimes they will ask you what is the still water velocity? What is the meaning of still water velocity? Still water velocity means velocity of boat related to water. It's called as still water velocity. This value is equals to 1 by 2 x of 1 by time of downstream plus 1 by time of upstream. Third important formula is they will try to ask you totally time required for this particular journey they will ask. In such a case, time of journey simply given by x by VBW we can write down, which is also equal to 2 by 1 by TD plus 1 by TU. And fourth important condition. Suppose we have at different distances, x1 and as well as x2, or vb1 and as well as vb2. In such a case, there is no need to do this kind of formula part. Simply you have to take individual results and then substitute. We'll get the results in the fourth case. Now, next very important case, that's called shortest time. Second case, flow water. Point number C. That's called shortest time. So in the shortest time, how do you calculate this particular concept? Imagine that this is the width of the entire river. Let D be the width of the river. Now, this is called velocity of water relative to ground. Same opposite banks. Now, this particular vector will represent velocity of boat relative to water. So velocity of boat relative to water, that is called a still water velocity in this direction, and velocity of water relative to ground in this direction. The resultant of these two things will comes under, in this case, this is called velocity of boat relative to ground. At this condition, velocity of boat relative to ground makes an angle of theta degrees with respect to velocity of boat with respect to water. It's called still water component. Now here, as usual, because of speeds are same, therefore you can write down as VWD as it is. So instead of reaching the straight point B, they will try to reach some other position C in the shortest time. Therefore, the drift is called as here X. So the concept of shortest time is to find out how much amount of time is needed here. So what are the things you have to remember? Number one, time required in the shortest thing will be given by D by VBW. This is also equal to D by square root of VBW is equal to VBG square minus VWG square. Hypotenuse square minus side square. We have to use this kind of formula here. Next, what is the displacement of the boat? They will ask. So the displacement of the boat S is equal to root of this distance square plus this distance square. Therefore, what we write down here? D square plus X square. We can write down here. And third one is, in this particular triangle, we can write down X by D is equal to X by D is equal to opposite side you can write down as VWG by VBW, or the value of X means a drift is equal to time of journey into velocity of water relative to ground. So the time of journey concept T must be prepared here, or you will just try to cross multiply here D by VBW, nothing but T. We'll get this kind of answer. Next. So in the shortest time, examiner can ask you what's the time of journey and what is the drift during this case. Next, on the title of flow water, second point, we have very most important case that's called shortest path. Let us see the shortest path case. As usual, this is the width of the river, and there's a still water component called as velocity of boat relative to water, and this is called velocity of water relative to ground. The resultant should be perpendicular. This is perpendicular to the velocity of water. This is called velocity of boat relative to ground. Then only the person can sail exactly to the opposite point B. Now this particular angle called as theta here. Therefore, total angle nothing but alpha is equal to 90 plus theta. We can write down here. That means the board should make an angle of alpha degrees with respect to water related to ground, so that the object can reach exactly opposite point in the shortest path. Now, by doing analysis, what are the points we can record here? First point is, what is the time of journey? The time of journey is nothing but, let us consider, at this case, this is the width d. So d by, you can write down as vbg. This is also equal to d by, upon resoluting the components of vbw. This is called as vbw sine theta, and this is called as vbw cos theta. Therefore, you can write down this one as VBW cos theta. You can write down like this. So by using this, you can find out the value of time of journey. Case 1. And at this case, very important thing is that VBW sin theta component must be is equal to VWG. At this case only, this is possible. Shortest path is possible. Because, see, this is a natural effect. So therefore, suddenly sometimes the velocity of the river may increase or decrease. In such a case, horizontal component going to be imbalance. As a result, instead of reaching the point B, he may reach a forward point or backward point to that of B. Then, how can we find out the time of journey? And how can we find out the remaining cases? Let us see. What's the value of drift in this case? Let us see. Suppose here onwards, again a special case will come. Case 1. This is case 2. In the case 1, let us imagine that velocity of board related to water sine theta component is less compared to velocity of water. That means river flow suddenly increases here. In the next case, velocity of board related to water sine theta is more velocity of water related to ground. Then under such a case, what happens? So you have to imagine that the two cases like this. In such a case, water will try to dominate. Therefore, instead of exactly reaching the opposite point like this, we will try to reach at some other position. So here, this is the B, and this is B1. B to B1 distance is nothing but what? X, you can imagine. There's a gap, drift, this is called as drift. In the next case, instead of reaching this particular straightforward point, you may reach at some other position here. In such a case, we got this is the actual point B, and this is another point B2. Again, drift is nothing but, say here, first case x1, second case x2 is the drift. Under such a case, we need to find out the value of drift. How to find out the drift? Let us see. Case 1, drift calculation in shortest path. Condition is what? VB sin theta should be less than VW. VB sin theta should be less than VW. That's a condition we have. Then this is called x1. Now what happens? This particular x1 is caused because of a relative velocity along the horizontal direction into time of journey. So relative velocity means what? Excess velocity between these two things. So VWG dominating. Therefore, VWG minus VBW sine theta into I need time of journey. Time of journey never changes standard quantity. We can write down as VWG minus VBW sine theta into time of journey. That's a constant quantity. How can we approach for time of journey here? Let us see the previous class. Time of journey means what we write down here, d by VBW cos theta. The same thing we are writing here, d by VBW cos theta. Using this formula, one can determine the drift in case of shortest path when water dominates compared to its component. Let us consider the next case. Case 2. In the case 2, we need to imagine that VBW sine theta component is greater than VWG because of river flow, suppose suddenly decreases. In such a case, this is the actual direction and imaginarily will produce drift of x2. We consider here x1. Right. Then x2 is equal to relative velocity or relative speed along x component into time of journey. That means which one is dominating here? VBW sin theta component. Therefore, VBW sin theta minus VWG of time of journey will be same. They won't change. Time of journey given by d by VBW cos theta. So using this particular principle, one can determine the values of drifts in case of shortest path and as well as shortest time. Now,